हाँ, आप अपनी स्क्रीन पे देख सकते हैं कि
Around January of 2024, a low Earth orbit observatory is all set to be jointly developed by NASA and ISRO at an approximate cost of 12,300 crore rupees. It's called NISAR. It will map the entire globe in 12 days, provide spatially and temporally consistent data for understanding changes in Earth's ecosystems, ice mass, vegetation biomass, sea level rise, groundwater, and natural hazards including earthquakes, tsunamis, volcanoes, and landslides. In the third quarter of 2024, SPADEX or space docking experiment at an estimated cost of 124 crore rupees is scheduled to be launched. It will be a twin spacecraft mission. Space docking experiment is being developed by ISRO to mature technologies related to orbital rendezvous, docking, formation, flying, and other proximity operations. This will create scope of applications in human spaceflight, in-space satellite servicing, and other proximity operations. The Mars orbiter mission, Mangalyaan-3, is all set to be launched in 2024. It will reportedly include a hyperspectral camera, a high-resolution panchromatic camera, and a radar to understand early Martian crust, recent basalts, and boulder falls. And finally, by the end of 2024 to the beginning of 2025, ISRO will launch its first manned mission, Gaganyaan. Series of test flights have already started. Gaganyaan module will carry Indian astronauts into orbit for 3 days.
ISRO's next big project is Gaganyaan, that is to send humans, astronauts of India, to the space where it is expected that they will stay for 3 to 4 days, and this is the rocket that's going to help them. This is an LVM-3 that is human rated, and that's why we call it as HLVM-3. This is the same rocket that took Chandrayaan-3 to the moon, and the important aspect here is that on the top there is a modification where you could see nozzle design, and on the top over the national flag, that is a place where there will be a pod. There is an escape system also that is being currently tested, and this is the pod where the astronauts will reside, and this rocket will take them up to the space.
What we are now done, we have human rating this LVM-3. By human rating is the safety factors and the margin and the reliability factors we are incorporating in this. We have to increase the margin. As you know, we will go for a minimum margin in a usual launch vehicle, whereas here we have to make it safeguard for any eventualities or any deviation. That when you are integrating, we are looking at the S200 motors and as well as the L110 motors which you are seeing in the stage, and then we have the cryogenic C25 stage. Now we are trying to augment the C25 stage to some level, to reliability, with proper reliability. And then once we integrate, instead of the heat shield payload fairing that you usually see in the other launch vehicles, we are now putting the crew, the service module, crew module with its own heat load fairing and with a crew escape system. That crew escape system, which is the heaviest motors, solid motors resting there, is to a different orbit. There it has only low altitude escape motor as well as high altitude escape motors inbuilt with a crew ejection motor, CJM, crew jettisoning motor. In the normal course, the LEM and HEM motors will not require to be fired. As it reaches certain orbit, the crew escape system will jettison off, and only the crew module, which we call it as orbital module, comprising of crew module and service module, will be remaining there.
And the important aspect here, the next one, is that the re-entry, which will be inside this pod, and this is the one where you could see the miniature model 1:5 scale. You will have kind of a thermal tiles here to make sure that during re-entry it will take care of the heat that is produced. And inside, if I could open and show, you will see the models of astronaut, how they will be inside, safe and secure. But a very important aspect that we would like to show you is about the space suit, which is very essential because the astronauts are going to wear this all the time as they are in the space. This is the design that you see over here. All these projections that you see in this port are something that monitors the health. It will provide oxygen and various other important aspects. One of the very important things the astronauts should take care of is the pressure. And here you have a pressure monitor which will constantly tell them the pressure reading as well. This design it's kind of like a modular design, because here you see this is a hand and it's something like that you can revolve and you can remove. So this is a model of the space suit of the astronaut, the mask, and the way you could see the couplings are here to close it, make sure that the pressure is balanced inside, and what pressure humans can handle, that will be inside. In fact, the pressure on Earth is 14.7 psi. That will be managed as well. And here, this is a setup, and this is how ISRO is gearing up for Gaganyaan project.
The Indian Space Agency has shortlisted 4 candidates to go on this mission. They have already undergone initial training in Russia. Now they are undergoing future training at the newly opened astronaut training facility in Bengaluru.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.